Okay, you guys, so Cardi B went back and forth with TikToker Raymonte on Twitter after he tried to utilize her name to make a point about him feeling like he's being treated unfairly because of his race.
So I wasn't going to talk about this anymore because it was like, y'all know I don't like to drag things out. But the videos y'all keep saying I'm ghetto and da 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 da, and it throws me off because none of my videos am I walking up to people selling them empty their purse, give me everything you got. I don't think I'm as ghetto as everyone tries to make it seem. And what bothers me as a black person, you guys say that I'm ghetto, but Cardi B, who doesn't look like a visible black woman to me, and this is no shade to you, Cardi B. This is no shade. This is just literally a fact, and we're speaking on colorism and all those type of things. She is very, very ghetto. She's way ghettoer than me. She's way hooder, gangster, greasy with me. She was outside with the damn Bloods. And y'all don't say that this lady is ghetto. Y'all don't say that she isn't marketable. It feels like everyone can be ghetto and black besides ghetto and black people. And again, no shade to you, Cardi B. I'm just doing a comparison. My content has always been uplifting women. I've always said so many things about women, like to encourage them and be amazing. And I might make a little joke about a relationship or a boy or something like that, and I might say bitch, but that don't make me a fucking gangster, thug, psycho, man.
So this led to Cardi B calling him out on Twitter because she didn't like the fact that he used her name to compare anything. So she reposted the video I just showed y'all on her Twitter, and she said it's crazy because when I became famous, people said I'm ghetto, talk ish about my accent, call me dumb because the way I speak, say I got no clout, talk about my teeth, my braids, my two buns, and to this day, no matter what I accomplish, I still get called a stripper all because I'm from the ghetto. People misinterpret me because apparently I'm loud and ghetto till this day, call me a hood rat and all. When I sat down with Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden, they called me a ghetto stripper. Why is it that y'all gotta use me to make y'all comparisons? Cause y'all only see the glory, but not when I get dragged 24/7. Leave me the F alone, out of y'all BS. And he responded and said, girl, why are you getting so mad at the comparison? I'm saying you are successful and reach heights that visibly black people, ghetto people have a harder time reaching. They act just like you. I'm not saying you don't deserve success or how you act is bad. I'm saying that if someone that was my color or darker acts the same way, we will never receive the same awards or love. You're being very dense. Sukiana, Sexy Red, the City Girls, the list goes on. You've had major campaigns that ghetto black women and men like me will never get. It's deeper conversation. I'm not trying to offend you at all. To not think you have it easier to be seen as marketable because you're lighter is crazy. And Cardi said, that's not what you said. You said nobody called me ghetto, and now you moving the goalposts. You know why I'm at where I'm at right now? Because I took all those no's and recognized what I had to change. I had to change the way I talk, the way I act, and the way I respond and how I present myself. You're ignoring all of that and playing the color card because you don't like me and it's effed up. You using all these other women. Sexy Red is making bangers and on tour with Drake. I bet money she's gonna win Female Rapper of the Year because she's grinding and working hard and not letting people call her ghetto distract her from the top. So miss me with that. And Raymonte said, who doesn't like you when you're on the timeline saying you don't want to be here? I sent you something very heartfelt and we had an amazing exchange and I thought we were good. You think I don't like you because I like another woman? And that's not the case at all. This ain't no stan-ish. And Cardi said, are we on the timeline or in the DMs? We were talking in the DMs and now you're back on the timeline. You can't gaslight me and I won't let you confuse people by bringing up things that are irrelevant to the initial discussion. You say people never call me ghetto. I responded showing how I've always been called ghetto. And now you're bringing up stan-ish. It's none of that. I'm just sick of people being comfortable with race baiting when it comes to me. And it's plenty of men you could have compared yourself to, but you got it. And Raymonte said, you saying I'm using other women when me and you had our talk months ago. And you said, why don't I call Ice Spice a Mexican? You bringing up other people, not me. I'm not bringing in any other women in this. I think y'all are all great. It wasn't to offend or hurt you in any shape or form. And Cardi said, same reason why you felt comfortable calling me a Mexican when I'm Dominican. And I asked you why you feel comfortable calling me a Mexican when Ice, Jarrell Jerome, Zoe Saldana are all Dominicans. And you don't do that to them. You do it to me because you know that's what what people use to hurt me. Same way as you used my name in that video knowing exactly what you were doing. And he said all I was trying to say is that her being ghetto or getting called ghetto doesn't hinder her career. Essence wrote an article and asked why my viral birthday trip was not sponsored by any brands, and y'all said it was because I'm ghetto and I'm not marketable. So I'm giving an example of another person who is ghetto that has reached a high level of success. It didn't hinder her, so why should it hinder me? That's all. Didn't mean to offend her or get her dragged. I used her as an example because her ghetto ratchetness is what helped propel her career. It was called being relatable. This is not no stand Twitter-ish. This is real life politics within the Black community and entertainment industry. I'm so confused on why I'm getting so much hate. And Cardi ended it by saying, here's my advice to you, Raymonte. It takes time. Right now, I get brand deals for over $5 million for a campaign. I got social media famous in 2014. My first brand deal from Fashion Nova was in 2016 and $200 a post. You could reach any heights, no matter how ghetto or where you come from. Just remember the key is to be patient and be humble. Blessings. Now, even though that ended on a mature note, this caused a domino effect. Now, Ken Barbie tried to take up for Cardi B because those two are really close, and him and Raymonte ended up getting into it. So he said they really all do be in the DMs, but on Twitter giving shows. Put us in the group chat at this point. And Raymonte responded and said, boy, I would beat the F out of you. Literally will make you uglier than you already are, B. And Ken said, LOL, clocking in for your second act, huh? I'm not going back and forth on Twitter. If you really got a problem, when you see me, you know what to do. Simple. And also because of that conversation, Ice Spice is getting dragged by the barbs. Now, when Cardi B brought up Ice Spice's name in that conversation with Raymonte, Ice Spice responded. She said, no offense, Barty, it's cause I have a Dominican parent and a Black one. And Cardi said, I think there might be some confusion on what was said. I asked why he feels so comfortable calling me a Mexican. I have no Mexican parents. My mom is Trinidadian. She came out of a whole Black woman. My father is Dominican. I'm Dominican just like you. I also use other Dominicans as an example because, as you should know, a lot of times we get clustered into one because of language. Also, can you send me that pic you took of me with your camera from Vanity Fair? Thank you. And that's exactly what Ice did. She posted it on her Twitter and it had the barbs going crazy. They did not like that at all. So these are the two photos that she posted on her page with the caption de lo mío. Now, I'm not fluent in Spanish, okay? No hablo español. I speak mucho poquito, okay? Not a lot, not a lot. But I looked it up and it said that it meant one of mine, which is something that's used to say a close friend or family, somebody that you're close with. Now, if I'm wrong, y'all please feel free to correct me in the comments. But the barbs been going in on Cardi B and Ice Spice because y'all know how the barbs are behind Nicki. They don't like to see anybody who was cool with Nicki be cool with her ops. But I do want to know what you guys feel about all of this, so leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll talk to you later.